Closing market comments for Wednesday, August the 26th. Grains were quiet today overall. Corn closed down a quarter to a half a cent. Wheat was up 4 cents. Beans were up 4 cents. But just overall, a very quiet day in the markets. I think we had a big run up after the crop condition report on Monday and Tuesday. And I think right now everybody's kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. Hurricane Laura is headed into the Gulf and moving at a bigger pace than expected and building strength. Expected to become a Category 4 hurricane, hitting Louisiana and Texas later on today. And that obviously has got a lot of people wondering what the impact's going to be on exports, on the Gulf itself, on rainfall coming up through the Midwest. Is it going to turn up and follow up the Mississippi, or is it going to turn? Right now it's projected to turn east when it gets to Kentucky and not come up and push rain into the upper Midwest. So we'll just have to wait and see, and I think a lot of traders are doing that, just waiting to see what's going to happen next. The other big one is going to be next Monday's crop condition report. Otherwise, Brazil announced today that they had underestimated their soybean production over the last 7 years by 14.4 million metric tons. 3.57 million of that is from this past year, which would take their yield up to 124.5 million metric tons. And they're projecting the crop for the coming year that they're planning this fall to be 133.5 million metric tons, 9 million metric tons higher than the last estimate, or last year. China announced another purchase by the USDA of 400,000 metric tons of soybeans, a little friendly there. There was accusations against China that there were shortages of food and oil products there, and they are denying that there are any issues at this time. But they continue to sell a lot of grain out of the reserves to keep things supplied. In Europe, we do see the wheat crop there being down 19.5 million metric tons at 135.5, and exports of corn are going to be down as well, and they're thinking Ukraine could fill some of that need, but that will stop them from shipping it to other areas. On the oil inventory report released today, crude oil at 507.8 million barrels, down 4.7 million from last week, but 80 million higher than last year. Gasoline stocks at 239.2 million barrels, down 4.6 million from last week, and up 7.2 million from last year. And distillate stocks at 179.2, up from 177.8, and up from 136.1 last year. Refineries are now running at 82% of capacity before the hurricane. That's up 1.1%, but still 13.2% below last year. Ethanol production was up slightly at 931,000 barrels a day. That's up 5,000, but still 107,000 below last year's 1,038,000. Stocks of ethanol were up slightly at 20.409 million barrels. That's up 139,000 from last week. Continue to gradually see these ethanol stocks build with the higher production. And the ethanol stocks a year ago, 22.982 million barrels. That's down 2.573 this year compared to last year. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.